So hi everyone, welcome back to another video. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you all can apply for a TRV. That's basically a temporary residence visa. So the question arises, why do we need a TRV? So basically, TRV is just a stamp on your passport that allows you to re-enter to Canada whenever you take an exit. So for example, I came in Canada as a student. So when I was a student, my study permit was valid for 2 years. So the Canadian government only stamps your passport for 2 years. But when I came on work permit, again my stamp was expired. I can stay in Canada, but if I take an exit from Canada, then I cannot re-enter to Canada. So in that case, whenever you are on work permit, it's a necessity, or you can say it's mandatory to get your passport stamped. And in this video, I'm going to show you the whole procedure, how you can apply for TRV by yourself. So the whole intention of making this video is to save you all a lot of money and time and give you proper information so you don't get trapped by any agent outside in the market, because again lawyers and agents are charging $500 for a single application. So if you watch this video till last, you will be able to apply for TRV by yourself, because I have simplified all the steps whichever you have to follow step by step, and at the end you will be able to finally submit your application. Let me take you all to the laptop screen.
So first thing we need to do is we need to go and log into our GCKey account. So here is the GCKey account login. So once we have logged in successfully, we have to go on the next step where it says apply to come to Canada. So here it asks for personal reference code. I don't have any personal reference code, so I will be going on to this option where it says determine your eligibility and apply online. So this option is for the ones who are looking for visitor visa, study, or work permit. So basically, it's asking what is my intention or my purpose to stay in Canada. So if I have recently got my work permit, so I will be selecting that I will be here for work. If I have a general visitor visa, suppose I am applying for my parents, then I will be selecting visit. And if I'm going for study permit extension, then I have to click on study. So I recently got my work permit. So what I need to do in Canada is obviously I need to work here on a temporary basis. So now it says how long are you planning to stay in Canada? I will say temporary more than 6 months, because work permit is obviously longer than 6 months but less than 3 years. So you will be selecting the option as more than 6 months. And the same option goes with if you have to apply for study permit extension as well. Select the code that matches on your passport. Here I have to select India. What is your current country or territory of residence? So I will be selecting Canada, because right now I'm applying from Canada, but if you are in some other country, then you have to select your country of residence. Do you have a family member who is Canadian citizen or PR? No. What is your date of birth? So here you have to put your date of birth, and I'm putting my date of birth for now. So the best thing about this portal is you just have to fill out all your information, and at the end it will automatically tell you in which category you can apply for a visa. So now it says, are you a lawful permanent resident of US? No. What is your current immigration status? So I am a worker. I received my work permit, so I will be selecting status as worker. If you are a student and you're applying for study permit, you have to click as student. So here I select with worker, and so now it asks, so does one of the following apply to you? You just have to read all the points, and if you fall in this category, select yes. If you don't, then select the option as no. I don't fall in this category, so I will be selecting as no. Again, it says, are you a spouse, common law partner? I'm not married, so again, I will select this option as no. This again goes no for me. So just read these options carefully. If you fall in any of these categories, then you can select yes. So let's go on to the next screen. Are you a spouse or common law partner? No. Have you been told by an immigration refugee citizen Canada office that you are approved in principle? No. Have you submitted? No. Do you have a written job offer? No. So these questions, it's very simple. Like, have you submitted a permanent resident application in Canada? Do you have a written job offer? This means, do you have an LMIA? So I don't have either of these. So I will select these as no and go on to the next screen. You have a valid employer-specific work permit and are being abused or no, I don't have a specific. This means do you have a closed work permit and you're being abused by your employer? So no. Now it says what is your marital status? So never married, single. What is your province or territory of destination? So here I will be selecting Ontario because that's where I'm going to work. So here, as you can see, it says your result. Based on the information you provided, the results below indicates whether you may be eligible to come to Canada. So after evaluating my all the questions and answers, they have finally came to a decision where it says temporary residence visa, so TRV. You will need a TRV to return to Canada. If you are working or studying in Canada, your temporary resident visa may expire at the time of your work or study permit. If your work or study permit is expiring soon, please renew your permit first. Once your study permit or work permit is approved, you may apply for your temporary residence visa. So basically, they are saying if you have to extend your permit first, go for your permit extension and then apply for TRV because you will only get TRV till the date your permit is valid on. So let's go on to next page. So on this page, it's again asking me which of the following best describes your situation. So I recently got my work permit and that's an open work permit. So I will be selecting on this option. Again, next, have you had a medical exam performed by an IRCC? No, in last 12 months. Okay, so it says a medical exam is needed before you submit your application if you work in any of these sectors. So I don't work in any of these sectors, so I will be clicking on the option no. So now it again asks, do you want to work in one of the following jobs? So no, my job is not related to any of these following, so I will be selecting the option as no again. Next. Do you want to submit an application for a family member? No, because I'm submitting my application on my own. So again, next. Are you giving someone access? No, I'm applying it on my own. In the past 10 years, have you given your fingerprints? Yes, I gave it when I applied for a study visa. So there are fees associated with this application. Yes, I will be paying my fees. Are you able to make a digital copy of your documents? Yes, for sure, I will do that. Will you be paying your application fees online? Yes. So finally, we are on the final page where it asks us. So now finally, we are on the final page where it says review your answers. So on this page, you can just check all the information, whichever you have filled, and make sure whatever you have filled is correct and legit. There is no error, there is no mistake in your information. If you think any of your information is not correct, then you can just simply click onto this edit option and you will be able to edit your answer right away. So I just checked my whole information is correct and legit, so I will be clicking on to continue option. So again, it says submitting your application and there are some steps before you finally submit your application. So step one is use your account. Step two, save your application. Step three, upload your documents. And step four is pay your fees. So now we are on the final page where IRCC tell us to fill out this form, which is IMM 5257. And then we have these supporting documents where it asks for Canadian work or study permit. So you just have to upload your work permit here. Then you have to upload your passport and your digital photo. And then we have some optional documents where it's Schedule 1, apply for temporary resident visa made outside Canada. We don't have to do this because these documents are optional and that's not mandatory. And again, this is client information. Basically, you can upload here your statement of purpose. Like if you have anything that you need to explain to a visa officer, you can make a file of it and upload it here. And when you upload all the documents, you will be able to make a payment of $100 and finally your application will be submitted. So once you make the payment of $100, you will receive an email confirmation that you have finally submitted your application, and soon within 1 month you will be hearing from IRCC about your application as well. Once your application is approved, you will be allowed to send your passport for stamping, and IRCC will tell that same thing in the email that was the next process and how you have to pack your passport and in how long you will get your stamped passport back.
So guys, that's all for this video. If you find this video a bit helpful, you can just appreciate me by liking this video or maybe sharing it with your friends or family members whosoever need to watch this video. Also, you can make sure to subscribe my YouTube channel for other related content. Thanks for watching this video. See you all in the next video. Till then, bye, take care.